Who is Tucker Carlson? The voice that divides America. Tucker Carlson rose from print journalism to become one of the most recognizable and controversial faces in American media. This video explores his evolution from bow-tie-wearing pundit to primetime powerhouse, and the polarizing impact he's had on politics and public opinion. Carlson isn't just a television host. He's a fire starter in the culture war, a critic of the establishment, and a hero or villain depending on who's watching. This video dives into the ideas that fuel him, the headlines he's created, and the influence he continues to wield. From cable news clashes to viral monologues, Tucker built a platform that challenged mainstream narratives and ignited fierce debate across the political spectrum. Is he a truth teller calling out hypocrisy, or a provocateur stoking division? Today, we explore the rise, reach, and controversy of Tucker Carlson, the man behind the mic who refuses to be ignored.
Last weekend, I had a meeting in a ski resort in the Alps, which is probably the most expensive town in the world. I was not there to ski, for the record. But the whole town is Ukrainian. All the visitors are Ukrainian, and they're rolling into Air Maze and dropping $1 million in an afternoon. All through Europe, you see this. The richest people are the Ukrainians. That money is ours. It belongs to me and you and every other American taxpayer. That's where it's going. Second fact, not guess, fact is the Ukrainian military is selling a huge percentage, up to half of the arms that we send them. Half. And I'm not guessing about this. I know that for a fact, not speculation. And a lot of us winding up with the drug cartels on our border. This is a crime, what's happening. Our intel agencies are fully aware of this. You tell me they're not profiting from this. Of course, you think the CIA is not profiting from this? Yes, they are. No one is saying it. No American seems aware of this. We're sending these arms to Ukraine, hundreds of billions of dollars, and it's being stolen and sold to our actual enemies. What the?
Welcome to Who Media, the channel where curiosity leads the way. From famous celebs and cartoon icons to legends and hidden names, we uncover the stories behind the people you know and the ones you don't. Tucker Carlson. Just saying the name stirs up fireworks, doesn't it? He's the guy you either shout at through the TV or nod along with like he's revealing truths the world doesn't want you to hear. But who is Tucker Carlson, really? How did he go from a bow-tie-wearing prep school kid to one of the most polarizing voices in American media, praised by millions, loathed by millions more, and watched by everyone? Born on May 16, 1969 in San Francisco, yes, San Francisco, Tucker Swanson McNear Carlson came from a privileged background. His father, Dick Carlson, was a journalist and U.S. ambassador. His stepmother was an heiress to the Swanson frozen food empire. With a resume like that, you might assume Tucker's destiny was politics or high society cocktail parties. But did anyone expect him to end up as the face of populist rage? He attended the prestigious St. George's School and later graduated from Trinity College with a degree in history. After a short-lived stint trying to join the CIA, spoiler alert, they didn't take him, he pivoted to journalism. A few articles here, a gig at Policy Review there, and suddenly he was writing for The Weekly Standard, a conservative magazine that helped launch many political careers. But what made him stand out? Was it the writing, or the ability to distill complicated issues into punchy, memorable hot takes? He first hit national screens as a CNN co-host on Crossfire, the infamous left versus right shouting match. Tucker, in his now iconic bow tie, represented the conservative side, sparring with liberal pundits on live TV. But in 2004, The Daily Show's Jon Stewart came on Crossfire and roasted the entire format, famously telling Carlson he was hurting America. That moment went viral. Stewart's takedown led to the show's cancellation and left Tucker with a bruised ego and a big question: what now? He tried MSNBC next, hosting Tucker from 2005 to 2008. It flopped. Ratings were weak, and his style hadn't yet evolved into what would later make him famous. He even tried out Dancing with the Stars for one episode. Yes, that really happened. So here's the question. How does a failed pundit with a canceled show go on to become the most watched host in cable news? The answer lies in transformation. In 2009, Carlson co-founded The Daily Caller, a conservative news site. That move gave him editorial control and a platform to say what he wanted, how he wanted. He began sharpening his populist messaging, shifting from classic country club republicanism to something more electric, more emotional, more anti-elite. Was it a calculated pivot, or was he tapping into something real that others were too afraid to touch? Then came Fox News. Carlson joined Fox as a contributor and eventually got a primetime slot after Bill O'Reilly's departure. Tucker Carlson Tonight premiered in 2016, the same year Trump was elected, and the timing couldn't have been better or more combustible. As the nation cracked open over politics, identity, and truth itself, Carlson rode the wave of populist frustration like a seasoned surfer. What made him so good at it? Maybe it's that he didn't sound like a politician. He sounded like the guy at your kitchen table, fed up and suspicious, saying what others were too afraid to say out loud. He railed against big tech, immigration, the intelligence community, corporate media, foreign wars, Dr. Fauci, feminism, woke capitalism, critical race theory, you name it. But while his critics painted him as a right-wing propagandist, his fans saw him as a truth teller, a man who would rather burn the system down than lie to people. Can both those things be true at the same time? And here's the thing, Tucker wasn't just reacting to the news, he was shaping it. His monologues often drove headlines. Politicians responded to him. Policies seemed to move depending on what he said at 8 p.m. Eastern. Isn't it wild that a TV host could have more influence over American politics than most senators? But influence comes at a cost. Carlson was frequently accused of spreading misinformation, conspiracy theories, and racially charged rhetoric. He clashed with his own network over COVID, the 2020 election, and U.S. support for Ukraine. His show was a lightning rod, sparking outrage on Twitter, fact checks from media watchdogs, and ad boycotts from major companies. Yet, somehow, his ratings kept climbing. Why did controversy make him stronger, not weaker? In 2023, in a stunning move, Fox News abruptly fired Carlson. No public explanation. No farewell show. Just gone. Speculation exploded. Was it pressure from lawsuits? Was he becoming too powerful, too independent, even for Fox? Or was it just corporate damage control after Dominion's historic lawsuit over election lies? The real answer? Still a mystery. But what kind of network drops its biggest star without blinking? Carlson didn't retreat. He went straight to X, formerly Twitter, launching his own show directly to his audience. No producers, no filters, no suits in his earpiece. The format was raw and unfettered, just him, a camera, and his opinions. Was this the evolution of journalism? Or the collapse of it? In this new phase, Carlson has interviewed controversial figures like Andrew Tate and Vladimir Putin, leaned further into anti-globalist themes, and spoken out against what he calls the regime. He warns of collapsing American values, technocratic control, and the end of men. Whether you think he's a warrior for liberty or a master of manipulation, his voice has not gone quiet. What's undeniable is this. Tucker Carlson redefined what political commentary looks like in the 21st century. He blurred the lines between journalism and entertainment, news and narrative, fact and feeling. He wielded his show like a cultural flamethrower, both illuminating and incinerating. His audience didn't just listen, they believed. Is that terrifying or just the future of media? To some, he's a demagogue. To others, a prophet. To everyone else, he's impossible to ignore. Whether you scream at his clips or send them to your family group chat, one thing's for sure, Tucker Carlson is not just reporting on the culture war, he's fighting it. So here's the final question. Is Tucker Carlson a reflection of America's divisions or the man holding the mirror?
What we're watching is not political. This is not politics. And everyone deserves to live in a country governed by politics, not force. You say you hate politics, what's the option? Force. You only get two options. And we're past the political stage. Nothing that is happening now can be explained through conventional political terms, period. What's happening is bad behavior for its own sake. There is no upside to the great trends of our age. There's no upside to pushing transgenderism on kids, period. None. There's no upside. So why are they doing that? Is it really a conspiracy from gender clinics? I mean, maybe to some extent, but it's bigger than that. What you're seeing is evil done for its own sake. Hurting people done for the sake of hurting people.
Thanks for watching Who Media. We hope you had fun learning something new today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a story. Want to see more cool videos? Head over to our channel and start exploring.